it's Dr Bridget here with a prescription for success, and today I'm going to be talking about how the language that you use affects your success. Because whatever you say changes your reality and other people's reality, and what other people say also does that as well. And the meaning of your communication is the response that you get. So if the response that you get is not what you meant to happen, then you need to tweak your communication, find different words to use. And the unconscious mind tends to take everything really personally. So if you're saying something negative either to yourself or about someone, your unconscious mind will think that's always about you. And your unconscious mind also takes the path of least effort. It's quite lazy, in fact. So if you're not really clear about what your goals are, what you want, then your unconscious mind will just find the minimum, the bare minimum for you. It'll notice the things that will give you what you've been vaguely saying rather than what you actually want. So the words that you use are really important. And I'm going to talk today about 8 words that I think are, in my model of the world, unhelpful. So in my mastermind groups with clients, these 8 words come up a lot, and also when I go out and socialise with friends, family, colleagues, and I notice it because I'm an NLP trainer, and it does affect how I think, and it affects how other people think. So what are these words? Well, the first 2 are try and hope. And those of you that work with me already will notice that I always pick you up on try and hope. In fact, in my office, I've got those words written up on the wall with big crosses through them. And that's because, if you try and pick up a pencil, it's really, really difficult. So, if you try and get another team member, if you try and write an article or try and make some friends, it's not actually likely to work because your unconscious mind thinks, oh, it'll be all right if I don't do that then. And hope is very similar. And should is an interesting word because to me should comes from other people's rules, society rules, rules that you've grown up with yourself from your parents. And it's not always helpful. So if someone says to me, I should write 8 blog articles a month, I think, well, says who and how helpful would that be to me? And where did it come from? Whereas if someone says to me I should put a video out every Monday to help people and make them reflect, well, that is helpful to me. So just be careful when you're using the word should. The next one is can't, and can't, if you say to yourself, I can't do that, then your unconscious mind's going, oh, well, there's not a lot of point bothering. I'm not going to help out here. She doesn't think she can do it, so why would I help? If you said to yourself instead, I can do it, I just need to find a different way of behaving or finding some help, then that's much more helpful to you and creates a better picture in your mind or reality in your mind for you to get that success. The next 4 words are sort of very similar. I've lumped them all together. So good, bad, right, wrong. Again, words that we use to compare ourselves with other people, to compare people with people, to be a bit judgmental, if you like, and perhaps to fool ourselves and fool other people. So I avoid using those words. And the next word, which is, I know it's number 9, but it came to me as I was thinking through this, is nice. I've got a couple of friends who say, oh, let's go out for dinner with so-and-so, they're really nice. And I'm thinking, well, what does nice mean? Nice in whose model of the world? Nice, does that create a picture for me of someone that I want to go and see or not? Interesting. So what I want you to do is I want you to really reflect over the next week on the use of these words. So try, hope, should, can't, right, wrong, bad, good. Notice when you use them, notice when other people use them, notice the effect that they have both on yourself and on other people. And think, are there better words that I could use to create a more compelling picture in your mind, a reality in your mind, which will help you get the success in your life, be content and fulfilled? So I'm going to say I hope that's been helpful. I won't. I know it's going to be helpful, and I'd really like you to leave some comments about this in the video. If you're struggling with negative thoughts and can't get rid of them, give me a shout. I do a free session, and I shall see you next time, and enjoy reflecting on those words. Bye.